Alrighty, so it is time to showcase the one of the part 2 units, which is the Kai Goku here. Pretty exciting to test this unit out. You know, I believe this was like the 3rd or 4th Goku, however you guys want to count it, that got released during this game. So yeah, pretty exciting, I guess. I don't know. Oof. Alright, these guys are not gonna have a fun time here. We could have collected the 7 orbs. I feel like they're gonna die. Give me 1 second as well, because I'm trying to save the recordings that I have for this video in particular, because this is now the 3rd sort of recording that I'm doing. I'm trying to diverse them into 3 parts. I feel like we're dead. Yeah. Well, as you guys can see, we were at 1 HP, right? That is one of the conditions for the Kai Goku. He's able to survive with the KO attacks with 1 HP remaining. But of course, we couldn't withstand these guys' attacks. So I'll jump into another event. One thing that's slowing me down, I guess I would say, is just the defeats. Basically, when we're getting like beaten up, I feel like that is slowing us down a lot. So I gotta keep moving. It's not that I don't want to be here, but as of the time I'm recording this, I should be in Puerto Rico, you know, chilling and enjoying a wonderful time. But you guys are also enjoying content that I'm also throwing out while I'm away. So I don't know if Global is gonna throw out something out of left field where I'm away and I just gotta make a community post about anything that they are throwing out. But in the meantime, again, you guys can enjoy these videos where I'm leaving you guys with a lot of content. I guess I can just upload this and be like, yeah, you guys can check this video out. There's gonna be some points that I'm not gonna be able to put out videos while I'm away. But this is a long video, so it should satisfy you guys, right? I don't know. But yeah, we're almost, I guess I would say, almost to the 3-hour mark on these videos, on this particular video. And man, it takes a lot. It takes a lot to do all of this. I don't know how Nano did it, because Nano was able to do all of this, and I think he did it in like under 3.5 hours. But I don't know if it was every DokkanFest. I'm doing every unit that released during this game of 2023. Every summonable unit. So that counts as like a gold coin LR, all that stuff. So how much will Goku take this? Not well. I mean, 150k is not bad. We are guarding, which is good. 6 million. So the good thing about this unit, he has this intro animation, which we saw previously. And upon that, he gets Ki +4, attack and defense plus 59%, and guards all attacks for 6 turns from the character's entry turn. He gets Ki +4 and attack and defense plus 159%, and survives KO attacks up to once within a turn. He recovers 59% HP when HP is 40% or less at the end of the turn, so it's a very good heal if we are about to take some damage. We also get an additional Ki +1 up to Ki +5 and a chance of performing a critical hit plus 9% up to 59% with each attack received. We do have to build up with this guy, right? So we do need to be... he can get an additional defense plus 59%, starting from the turn in which the character receives the 5th attack in battle, so we need to get hit. Man, I shouldn't have brought Broly, Chila, and Lemo, because everybody in this team is orb hungry. Meanwhile, the game is not helping us out here with the orbs. Can we get... I think they dodge with 7. We do get the additional defense for everybody with 6 with the tech key spheres collected. But it's 7, the guaranteed dodge with 7 or more key spheres obtained, which we didn't. So if we die, we die. We'll see. Broly, Chila, and Lemo is a unit that I haven't gotten too often out of summons. So Goku is able to get an additional attack plus 120% starting from the turn in which the character receives the 9th attack in battle. So again, we do need to get hit a lot with this Goku in order for us to be able to get him built up, basically. And he also has a 50% chance of nullifying Ki Blast super attacks directed at the character and countering with tremendous power, which I don't believe this Relldo is able to do. How much damage are you guys taking? Okay, additional super. Kai Goku has an active skill as well. This can be activated when HP is 59% or less, or when there is another Earth Breath Fighters category ally attacking the same turn, starting from the 5th turn from the start of the battle, in which we are not able to use just yet. I will keep them together with Bulma, because we do need to have that condition for them. I'll collect these. And I'll leave these. That could have been the 7 that we needed. But again, we're going to another phase after this. Broly, Sheila, and Limo, I flowed them off, so. Yeah, looking pretty good. This was a very funny unit, because again, this was what? The third Goku that released, the third base form Goku that released during this game. So we were like, come on, dude, like, give us something else. Don't give us a lot of Gokus. And they did, so. I can actually... I'll skip this. So, I'll have the standby for them. So... they can do this, and we can collect all these right here. Since we can attack, because this guy decided to... Please don't kill me. Oh my god, dude. Alright. The only thing that's left is to show the active skill. I'm not gonna try to build these guys up, but this is gonna take a long time. So I'm gonna move over to whenever we can see the active skill, and then we can proceed to the next showcase. Again, I tried to make it so it was 10 to 15 minutes per unit, but we're taking way too long on this video. So I'll be right back. Alright, so we now have access to Goku's active skill. We can be able to use this, again, when HP is 59% or less, or when there's another Earthbird Fighters category ally attacking in the same turn, starting from the 5th turn from the start of the battle, which is, of course, Bulma. Let's go ahead and pop this off. It's a nice little active skill. This basically makes it so all the attacks that we're able to do are guaranteed crits. And he massively raises his attack temporarily and causes ultimate damage to the enemy. So this will be the last turn that we're going to be doing. We got some support right here, 332k defense against he. Once we keep getting hit with this unit, the more he will get built up. So how dare you? How dare you attack Bulma like that? So I actually should have collected all the orbs, because we could have gotten the support from Bulma, and then I would have popped up the active skill, and that would have done a little bit of extra damage here and there. But that I feel like I feel like I'm speeding things up. I'm sorry. Again, you guys can go over. I made I feel like I did showcases for every other unit except for Yamcha during this year. Like, I feel like I made showcases for every single unit in this game that released during 2023. So those are all in the channel, so you guys make sure you check them out. If you guys are new, I appreciate you stopping by. Hope you guys have hit the like button and the subscribe button. If you guys are enjoying this video. It took a lot to make. It took a lot of time to make. Right now we should be on the close to the 3-hour mark of this video, and we're still not even done. So yeah, this was the last turn for Kai Goku. Looking pretty good. Let's go over to the next unit that released alongside Kai Goku, which is the LR Carnival Gohan. I actually forgot to put the release date for these units. So Gohan and Goku both released on July 25th, 2023. That is when both of these units came out. Pretty good stuff. Of course, both of them, they have their own leader skills. I kind of wanted to run Gohan as a leader rather than Goku, because Goku leads Turtle School, which is a pretty good leader skill. But I kind of wanted to showcase him as a unit in the team rather than him being the leader, because there are so many alternatives that you can use. Turtle School as a 200% is just basically all the Gokus and all the Gokus, all the units from Turtle School. Let me actually revisit Turtle School real quick. Forgot about that leader skill. So Turtle School basically has all the Gokus, Roshis, Krillin, everybody in the game like that. So I kind of wanted to diversify it a little bit, make it a little bit different. So is Gohan in this team actually? No, Gohan is not in this team. So it's just all the Gokus, all the Roshis, and all the Krillins are in this team. If you guys recall, if you guys saw the superhero showcase video that I did for these guys, they're also under the leader skill of the Bana Master and Disciple team. You would want to keep Gohan alongside a Piccolo because of their unit super attack. Gohan's unit super attack, give me 1 second just to check and see what it does. Greatly stacks attack, stacks defense, and causes colossal damage to all the enemies. So it's a pretty good attack stat. This only can be activated when there's an ally whose name includes Goku, Krillin, Yamcha, or Tien. But there's another one that says together with Piccolo. That's the attack that we were looking for. Greatly raises its attack, raises defense, and causes colossal damage to all enemies. So this can be activated when key is 18 or more, when an ally whose name includes Piccolo attacking in the same turn, which is very good. I didn't bring a Goku on this team, did I? No, I kind of made it so it was a Bana Master and Disciple, so it's just full of Gohans, Piccolos, and we're not going to be capable of seeing the other 12 key super, but still okay. Okay, so Gohan has the same type of active skill that our boy Goku had, which is basically needing to have passed 5 turns from the start of the battle, and you need to have another Bana Master and Disciple category ally attacking the same turn for you to be able to use the active skill, or have your HP below 59%, if I'm not mistaken. 59 or 58? No, 58%. I get it because it's Gohan, because they want to make it thematic, so pretty good. Alright, I remember Gohan, once he super attacks, if he super attacks the enemy, he does get damage reduction upon having the enemy get hit by an ultra super attack or a unit super attack. So let's say, for example, if we do this, right? Let's say that Cell is gonna super attack wherever Gohan is going to super attack. Hopefully, that will be pretty nice. Gohan is able to reduce damage received from the enemy by 30% for the duration of the turn. So that's very good. Of course, let's see his defense, 420k defense. That's solid. That's pretty good. He does get key +4, attack and defense +58% at the start of the turn, and launches an additional attack that has a great chance of becoming a super attack for 6 turns from the character's entry turn. That is the intro animation's effect. We got super attack on the beginning there, so unfortunately we're not going to be able to see that. but he will still get the damage reduction after we do the unit super attack up against Cell. There we go, 5.36. And this the together with Piccolo. I feel like that this animation is pretty good. It's kind of wacky too, because the theme of the anniversary was Spirit Bomb, but we never got that from these units. We didn't like Goku does his active skill, and it is a Spirit Bomb. But this Carnival Gohan, it's just him going Great Ape. It's not the craziest thing ever, you know. It's kind of wacky. So, all right, we're gonna do his active skill, and I think we will wrap it up there for Gohan's little showcase here. Like I said, this can be activated when HP is 58% or less, or when there's another Bond Master and Disciple category ally attacking the same turn, starting from the 5th turn from the start of the battle. And he basically does the same thing as Goku, only this time he will be attacks effective against all types instead of having the attacks that he's able to do become crits. So let's go ahead and do this. All right, so right now he's gonna be super effective against all types. That's what he's gonna do. Let's go ahead and pop this. It's not every day we see this Piccolo. Not every day we see this Piccolo out and about, doing his own thing. So we're gonna get the unit super attack here. This is the last attack that we're gonna see. 441k defense is very good. And let's see what we're capable of doing here. Gohan gets up to a 5 million attack stat right there. Pretty good. He's very decent. So yeah, his animations are pretty good too. So yeah, as you guys can see throughout the progression of the year, you guys can see a little bit of an upgrade in quality of the animations and stuff like that. Very nice that we got the 12k super. I almost combined glad and nice. Man, I gotta finish this video up. It's not late. It's 1 o'clock at the time of I'm recording this video, but there's a lot of talking. So yeah. All right, let's go over to the next unit that released during the year. So now we finish off with the 8th year anniversary of Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle. So now we move on to August. August is going to provide us with this particular unit. Yes, it is DokkanFest Kale. So Kale coming in on let me see. So she released on August 11th, 2023. This is the just to make it a spoiler for all of you, this is the unit that came in before the worldwide download celebration. So DokkanFest Kale, I did a revisit on her, and she looked very, very stellar on that team. But, you know, Kale is a interesting case, because we gotta get her built up in order for her to look good. And the team needs to consist of Universe 6 category allies, as you guys can see right here. You also see down in the little radar, down the bottom right of the screen, where we have good old Frost. So perfect time. I'm just gonna try to showcase Frost here on this team as well, because he did release as a side banner unit with Kale. I actually got this unit. Who I want to say, let me actually rethink, because some of the DokkanFest that I've showcased throughout this recording session have been like, oh come on, not full level 10 links, bro. What are you doing? Some of these units, I haven't like... I don't think I've rainbowed. Alright? Except for Kale. Some of the 2023 DokkanFest units, I got them pretty high on their hidden potential, like 90% for Piccolo Jr. I think 79% for the Goku, 23rd World Tournament Goku. But other units like that, God Goku's at 79% just because of the sole fact that I had to collect him with the coins when he came back after his return. But Kale is the 2023 DokkanFest that I've actually rainbowed. So, very, very interesting little factoid there. I want to say that Kale is the quickest rainbow that I've ever had in this game. Because on the original banner that she came out, I had her at 79%. I was very, very lucky. Shouts to Water Buffalo Man. We did that collab together. And there was some very good, interesting summons. You guys should make sure to check those out. I was also trying to make a compilation of like best summons. I don't know if Raldo uploaded that. I doubt that he did. But if he did, shouts to him. But if not, then that's okay. I will possibly try to upload that once I come back from vacation. But yeah, it was one of the most luckiest sessions of summoning I've ever had. By summoning for Kale, the quickest rainbow I've ever had. But if it's non-DokkanFest, I say Heroes is the quickest rainbow I've ever had. Because we summoned for everything. Everything that Heroes had to offer, we rainbowed everything on the spot. But DokkanFest wise, Kale is the quickest rainbow I've ever gotten. So, yeah, the thing with Kale is, you know, you can get her built up with each super attack performed. She gets 20% damage reduction. So up to 60%, which is very good. She's able to get an additional attack and defense plus 160% and a great chance of launching an additional super attack when there's a Universe 6 category ally attacking the same turn. And of course, do not forget our boy Frost. You know, he's providing a transformation boost. Category allies keep +1 attack and defense plus 30%. If we do have Universe Survival Saga category enemies, we get an additional attack and defense and a chance of performing a critical hit plus 10%. For characters who do belong in the Universe Survival Saga. The attacked enemy will have minus attack minus 20% for 2 turns, which again, on this fight, we can't have that. You guys reading this passive, can you guys tell me if he's good? Like, he's not good. Alright, now we can be able to transform into Super Saiyan 2 Kale. Actually, we got here pretty quick. We can transform when there's an ally whose name includes Caulifla attacking in the same on the team, starting from the 4th turn from the start of the battle, or after the character performs 6 or more super attacks in battle, which again, with the additional builds that you can do for her, I feel it's gonna be pretty easy. For a time, I feel like whenever I revisit this unit, I keep on thinking to myself, yeah, this active skill, it's one of my favorites. It's a banger. So once you get Super Saiyan 2 Kale out, she becomes a very different unit. She is going to be very stellar. Yeah, she gets defense plus 100% for 6 turns for the characters from the character's entry turn, which is good. She gets an attack and defense plus 200% at the start of the turn, plus an additional attack plus 120%, and she's able to launch 2 additional attacks, each of which has a medium chance of becoming a super attack when performing a super attack. Let's go ahead and skip the active skill animation, just to shorten the length of the video a little bit. And we will keep on rocking. Most of the links are just going to be Universe 6, as you guys can see. We have everything active except for Saiyan Lineage. We can have everything active if we put them in the middle slot. Saiyan Lineage is an attack link, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, attack and defense plus 5%. So I'll leave it like this. We can see this rotation. So Kale also has a high chance of guarding all attacks. Only 50%, which is kind of saddening. I wish it would have been great chance of guarding. She gets an additional attack and defense plus 60% for 3 turns after receiving an attack. So the best spot that you can put her in is the slot 1, considering if the guard is active. She's able to guard all attacks though. And gets an additional defense plus 160% when there's a Universe 6 category ally attacking the same turn, which the team is basically composed of. But I will leave on the middle slot just to see all the links active here. And then of course, once we get her again, I'll place her on the middle slot. I'll place her on the first slot so you guys can see what we're talking about when she's getting the extra attack and defense plus 60% that she's able to acquire upon getting hit. That is going to be very useful because her attack can skyrocket. Are we okay? I was gonna say, are we ever gonna see, you know, Kale doing her attack? I guess not. Alright, this time in particular, we will see it. I'll have her here on slot 1 right there. Again, we're guarding all of our attacks. We will get an extra defense plus attack and defense plus 160%. Not 160%. Attack and defense plus 60% for 3 turns after receiving that attack that we're gonna get. And we're getting the extra defense, so we should be looking pretty good. 350k defense, not that bad. We will get hit here, bam. There you go, we're guarding as well. Yeah, 9.5 million. Again, this unit can be pretty crazy. Once she transforms, that she can be pretty good. The only problem is, wow, 10 million. The only problem is the units surrounding her. Universe 6 is not a strong category. There we go, the additional. We also have a chance to get the hidden potential additional super attack, which I believe it was that, but it was just hidden potential additional normal, but still pretty good. All right, let's see what we can do with support, right? Good old Frost, good old Frosty Frost. He's gonna do so much damage, guys. I tell you, he has been cooking. This is his moment. The entirety of 2023, it brought him all the way over here to do this, to cook. All right, we will have all of our links active. 11.6 million. We will have everything active except for Saiyan Lineage, though. That's the additional normal. Come on, no, Kale. Yes, 12.2. She can pop off. She can go crazy. She can go pretty crazy. And there's the additional normal again, which is fine. Frost, he cooked, guys. I gotta tell you, he really did. All right, so we will do this last turn for Kale. I'm actually gonna bring in Kefla in here. But this will be the last turn here for our girl Kale and Frost. Pretty good units. The problem is that the team in question is not the craziest. So how much will this do? We haven't received our attack, but we still have our attack and defense plus 60%. Okay, that's under 200k on this event. I would say that this is fine. But yeah, next up on units that release during this time frame, it's gonna be a lengthy one. It's gonna be the worldwide download celebration units. Of course, we're gonna be showcasing the part 1 units that came out, and then of course we will jump into some of the different teams that we have. We have the super class team, and we have the extreme class side of the worldwide download celebration. And then of course we will jump into the Carnival LR banners that came out afterwards. So it will take some time, man. Getting through all of these things is gonna be a while, but we're closing in. We're closing in on the end of the showcases here, so I appreciate you guys bearing with me about this endeavor. I'm also checking here the units that have released during this time frame. I don't have Mamba, which is unfortunate. 643k defense. Let's go ahead and try to finish things off. How about that? So let's see if Kale is able to have that dog in her and be able to finish things through here. We also basically recovered all of our HP there. I will not do this, but yeah, we got units like the side banner Mamba, I guess I can call her side banner Mamba unit, and we also have the Android 18. I don't know how interesting you guys will find the units like that, but and of course, let me see, because these are not updated. But so after the 18, we should have the Super Saiyan 4 Goku. Unfortunately, we don't have Carnival Omega out, and then we also don't have the some of the other units that should have been releasing in this time frame. But yeah, I'm looking at the timeline of events on global, but it is not up to date basically. So I will also try to check JP during this time frame just to make sure that I have everything according to what it says. But yeah, Kale looking pretty good. Let's go ahead and move on to the now worldwide download celebration. So with the release of the worldwide download celebration, we have a lot of content throughout it. This includes the Redzone Dismal Future section right here. So we had this. We also had the release of the Super Saiyan Goku, Super Saiyan Blue Goku, and Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta that transforms basically into Vegito. Hopefully we can be able to see that during the showcase here. And of course we have the side banner that came alongside the Super Saiyan Blue duo, which is Mai here. Again, unfortunate that I still to this time have not been able to pull the Zamasu unit, so kind of unfortunate. Alright, let's continue on. I'm sorry, took a little bit of a break. So yeah, once these guys came out, they have an amazing leader skill. I feel it's one of the best leader skills out there. They're providing Battle of Fate, Future Saga, or Power Beyond Super Saiyan category Key plus 3, all stats 170. With an additional HP attack and defense plus 30% for characters who also belong to the Realm of Gods or Time Travelers category. And not only that, they're providing Super Class Key plus 3, all stats 150 for those characters who are not in the Battle of Fate, Future Saga, or Power Beyond Super Saiyan categories. So categories that don't fit these characters' leader skill can still be here under a 150% leader skill, which is still very good. So a lot of people kind of underestimated them, I would say, because of their damage output. It's not going to be that high, like right here. So you guys can see 3.8 as an additional super attack. But I feel like it is still very self-sufficient with all of the things that they're capable of doing, right? So we get the entrance animation. They get defense plus 100%, guards all attacks for 4 turns from the character's entry turn. And there's another Future Saga category ally on the team. They get Key plus 3 and attack and defense plus 100%. They also get an additional Key plus 2 per type key sphere obtained. Nice dodge. They get an additional attack and defense plus 50% and attacks effective against all types when there's an Realm of Gods category enemy. As we guys can see, we do have a Realm of Gods category enemy. They get an additional defense plus 150% and a high chance of evading enemies' attack, including super attack, as the first attacker in the turn. Which again, it can be flip of the coin. Sometimes it can happen, sometimes it cannot. They also get an additional attack plus 100% and defense plus 50%. and launches an additional attack that has a high chance of becoming a super attack as the second or third attacker in a turn. And they're able to launch an additional super attack when ki is 20 or more. So pretty good stuff. Of course, they can get to transform into the fusion only if our HP is 70% or less, starting from the 5th turn from the character's entry turn, or when there's another Future Saga category ally attacking the same turn, or Future Saga category enemy. Well, what that? Future Saga category enemy starting from the 7th turn from the start of the character's entry turn. I will have to enter with the same team as I beat it with the last time, which is going to be this one. So we'll do it like that and see how it fares. We actually bring Beerus here because Beerus can be pretty good on up against a Realm of Gods category enemy. Alright, let's see if this team is capable of doing something. It took a lot of damage there. I kind of wanted to showcase it with Mai, but Mai can be pretty good. However, she needs to double super for her to get some additional damage reduction. And my SDR Mai, she's not going to be pretty good. Because she is... I believe she's only... Please dodge. Yeah, that sucks. She's only 69%. So... that's unfortunate. We took a lot of damage there. Yeah, that's the problem with this particular unit. Not a lot of people like them because of it. And the Dismal Future Redzone stages have been so awkwardly difficult. Like, this is a very strong team. As you guys can see, this is a very strong team, and we're taking so much damage up on this fight. Sometimes, you know, when this event released fairly recently, actually, a couple of months ago, they were complaining about the difficulty gap for this event. And some of the fights usually don't have a lot of variety. This fight and then the next fight are kind of similar to one another. Like this Goku Black and then the Zamasu fight are two similar types of fights. That you kind of get to the point of thinking like, are we real? Are we for real here? All right. Oh my god, I forgot what Beerus does. So we do get basically 70% damage reduction if we collect 7 or more key spheres, which we will. We will do that. This is all before attacking, so we're not gonna get any hits there. I'll do that, and then we will collect all of these. Again, Beerus can be very, very solid here. Yeah, 9.3 million here. There's the additional super attack, pretty good. I'm gonna try to see if we can possibly be able to get to Blue Vegito. Because, man, getting to Blue Vegito is gonna be difficult. Especially with these types of fights, where they don't last long. That is the problem. Like, they make these fights so similar to one another. They're not that difficult to get there, but when we're looking at it, it's like, are we for sure that, like, these are the same types of fights that we've been getting? And let's do this. Let's see how our defense is. We will get the 18 key super with Bulma, regardless of all of the, man. I'll do that for the healing, and we will still get the support right here. We won't get the additional super attack, but that's still fine. Yeah, what I wanted out of these units, man, is that, you know, you could be able to see Vegito fairly quickly, and you didn't have any issues or any struggles getting him out. But yeah, for some unknown reason, they made it so difficult to, like, try to get him out. 70% HP on turn 5. Keep in mind, his guard runs out on turn 4. Or whenever he first showed up, on turn 4, his guard is over. So you won't be able to guard with him. Sure. I remember the English dub is just trying to speed up all of that phrase. Don't underestimate the power of the god of destruction. It's silly. It's a little bit silly. Alright, so Beerus should be looking pretty good here. I'm hopeful that we don't kill. I'm not gonna heal up either, because if we do, that is GG for us, because we won't be able to get Vegito out. I want to try to see if we can get, you know, Vegito out here, and then afterwards, we will finish off with Vegito there. His best linking partner is the Gods, the LR Gods from the 70th anniversary, although I didn't want to bring them in here because... Excuse me? 11.8 million? Is that what I saw? Ha! Dodge. Look at him. Look at this fool. He was supering us. But I didn't want to bring the LR Gods there on this particular fight because they would have just gotten destroyed. I don't want them to die that quickly, so... for this one, we will just use this team, and then we will move on to the next team. That was an 18 million attack stat. That's what it says there for Beerus. Jesus, Beerus. Looking very strong. Alright, so now, if you run this Goku and Vegeta, like how they are right now, their guard is out, so you won't be able to do anything. So if you were to place them right here and be like, okay, let's continue, they will die. Because, you know, their defense is not going to be that solid. They are almost at 300k, which is good, but they're not going to be too strong. So this is the chance that you need right now. If you're in dire situations like this one, where your HP is under 50% HP, if your HP is under 50% HP, that's stupid. And you need to survive, you will want to transform with Vegito. So let's go ahead and get Big Daddy out. And the most perfect case scenario for him is to have the active skill enabled on turn 3 because let me tell you, when he's gonna pop off, he will pop off. So now upon the active skill activation, he has guaranteed dodge for the rest of the turn. And I believe he's capable of doing additional attacks, like a nutcracker, basically. He causes ultimate damage to the enemy, and within the turn activated, he evades enemies attacking, including super. The fact that you do this on turn 3 is that, you know, upon activating his active skill, he has a guaranteed super. If you place the active skill on slot 3 and use the active skill, you can trigger the additional that he gets on slot 2 for being on slot 2 and slot 3. He will get damage reduction before attacking, up to 30%, and then he gets another additional 20% damage reduction, 50% chance to dodging enemies attack including super, and he launches an additional attack that has a 50% chance of becoming an ultra, a super attack. Sorry, not an ultra super. If he's on, if he's the first attacker in the turn, he gets an additional key +2 per keys fee obtained. He gets key +5, and an additional attack and defense plus 250% at the start of the turn. So let's go ahead and, you know, pop this off here as well. We will get some extra defense. So now we will see how Vegeta is able to pop off here. So strap yourselves in, get yourself some popcorn. I actually should have said that at the beginning of the video. But yeah, look at him. Dodging like a maniac, and now one of the best, I guess, Dokkan original animations that they were ever released in this game. Some of the very, like, mwah, chef kiss animations right here. There's the additional super attack. That's 2. Let's come on, kids. Let's keep on counting. This is 2. Then we're gonna get a 3rd, maybe. I don't know. Oh wait, yeah, we are. We're gonna get a 3rd. Gonna get a 3rd super attack right there. Maybe a 4th. Ah, there we go. 4 supers. Very splendid. 4 super attack right there. The 5th was an additional normal, which is fine. Can we get another one? Nah, that's fine. 5 super attacks is fine. We did not get any super attacks from Goku Black there, which is kind of worrisome, because I do kind of want to finish this fight. Ow. But if he would have super attacked Piccolo, we would have died. Oh, nice. Vegeta and Trunks actually finished things off. So now, you guys saw what Vegeta's capable of doing. Next is his counterpart from part 1, which is, of course, Fusion Zamasu. We will go ahead and showcase his team and see how well Fusion Zamasu is able to fare. So the next unit that we're gonna showcase here is the LR Fusion Zamasu. Now it's quite unfortunate that they have the same name as the INT Fusion Zamasu here, because they would have been amazing linking partners together. But, you know, it's an unfortunate scenario that both of these units have the same name. Therefore, we can't run them together. But this will be a pretty good showcase for our boy Zamasu here. Goku Black, how you doing, buddy? I might just put you over here because I don't want you getting hit. So, Fusion Zamasu leads Realm of Gods, Worldwide Chaos, or Fused Fighters, category Ki +3, all stats 170, with an additional HP, attack, and defense plus 30% for characters who also belong to the Time Travelers or Final Trump card category. And he also has a secondary leader skill opposed from the Vegeta unit. This guy leads Extreme Class, Ki +3, all stats 150, for those characters who don't have the Realm of Gods, Worldwide Chaos, or Fused Fighters category leader skill or category. So they actually did a very good job of extending some of the characters that you can be able to utilize on these teams. Let's say, for example, for some reason you want to use Super Buu on this team. He can look pretty good on a 150 lead with this Zamasu team, but it all, you know, depends on linking and stuff like that. So this guy is crazy. He can go nuts in terms of how much of a juggernaut he can be. So he has his intro animation. Actually, how much will this do? Yeah. So Zamasu, upon entry, once he does his intro animation, he reduces damage received by 20% for 4 turns from the character's entry turn. He gets an additional 20% damage reduction for the first turn. So we have 40% damage reduction. So he, at that beginning turn, we had 80% damage reduction when there's another Run of a Gods category ally on the team upon character's entry turn. So we had his intro active, we had 40% damage reduction. He also has 40% damage reduction flat out on his passive. So he's getting Ki +6 and attack and defense plus 100%. He also gets an additional Ki +3 and attack and defense plus 50% when there are no Realm of Gods category enemies, which unfortunate, we could have added that. But we do have Realm of Gods category enemies in here. He has a 50% chance of performing a crit, so no crit needed to provide to this guy. He has that 40% damage reduction, as I said. He gets an additional defense plus 50% when receiving an attack if HP is 70% or less when receiving an attack. He gets an additional 50% defense raise right there. So pretty good stuff. We're also using units that got their ECAs during that celebration right there. We got Goku Black. LR Goku Black did get a phenomenal ECA. And the AGL Zamasu as well did get a wondrous ECA. So yeah, 13 million right there, pretty good. He's also able to launch an additional attack that has a 50% chance of becoming a super attack within the same turn after receiving an attack. And he also gets an additional attack plus 25% with each attack received, up to 150% attack, which is absolutely stupid. That will make him so incredibly hard hitting, which is very good. The side banner unit that came out with this Zamasu is the physical Zamasu that has his T. Also a fantastic intro animation, intro OST, sorry. And you know, it's unfortunate that I couldn't pull him. I actually would have liked to showcase him here, but you know, it is what it is. So there we go. So now it doesn't matter which one we can showcase. I'll put mine just so you guys can see how fantastic our boy Zamasu can truly be. So yeah, do it. Hit me whatever you got. We also have his active skill, or I guess domain, which is one of the new features that they provided us to in this game, which is the infinite Zamasu. We will possibly be able to see that starting from the 5th turn, from the character's entry turn, and also if our HP is 70% or less. So we do need to take some damage here. Thank you, Goku Black. We actually... It actually did not get us... Like, it got us close to what we need. But, yeah, we do need to take a little bit of extra damage here. So, keep in mind as well, I think Zamasu heals, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, we get healing. Yeah, that's pretty good. So that's one of the main, like, problems that are withstanding from these eyes. Like, if we want to get this domain, we have to take some damage, but look at it this way. We're in this event where it's just completely unfair. We take a lot of damage, and if we want to take damage, we die. So there's no fairness in this fight. Like, right now, you guys are gonna see that Goku Black and Zamasu are gonna take like 300k from a normal. You guys are gonna see. Because these guys have not gotten built up at all. Yeah, it's ridiculous, right? So we need to try to get the domain active here. So I will be right back. All right, finally. Ah, man, this took so long. We got Zamasu. We can do his domain. Let's go ahead and do it. Alright, so once we're in this state, Zamasu cannot get hit at all because he nullifies all attacks directed at him. He gets attack plus 300% and key plus 4. He changes AGL key spheres, AGL and STR key spheres to tech key spheres. And worldwide chaos category allies get defense plus 60% with 4 or more tech key spheres obtained. And remember, we have the domain here, the Infinite Zamasu. This increases damage received by superclass enemies and allies by 30%, which, of course, we're not facing an extreme class enemy or ally here. So I'm also gonna transform with this. Alright, so I'm gonna try to speed things up here. This should be GG for our boy Fusion Zamasu here. So we're on the Divine Wrath Immortal Will event fight for those people who wish to be on the know. It's gonna be a tough event. So, oh my god, he got supered? Nope. Yeah, that is the beauty of this guy. And 10 million right there. Gonna be some pretty explosive damage right here, right? So looking very good. This is what he does. So and 13 million right there. Fireboy Zamasu. Yeah, I remember when these guys came out, dude. Zamasu being one of the best ECAs ever, because look at him. Look at him. Look at the boy. Bam. GG right there. Pretty good stuff. Now, finally, because we took so freaking long, it is time to move on. We're going to be continuing on to the next event right here, which is, well, not the next event, the next couple of units that released during the celebration right here, which is the Carnival LR's Future Gohan and Future Trunks. So now we enter the big boy territory. I remember when these guys came out, a lot of people were kind of frustrated at the fact that we didn't have a Carnival LR Goku Black or something like that. So these guys released on September 14th, 2023. And they are kind of phenomenal. Almost 800,000 HP right here. We're going to be showcasing both Future Gohan and Future Trunks here. They both lead very separate teams, right? So Future Trunks leads Time Travelers category Key +3 all stats 200%. Meanwhile, Future Gohan leads Future Saga category Key +3 all stats 200%. So in regards of like teams and stuff like that, they can be pretty similar together. So I decided to just run them as their own on their own, I guess, together in the team, because again, they're pretty similar to one another. So they are able to do various different stuffs here. They our boy Trunks has a standby, meanwhile Gohan has a standby skill. Actually no, Trunks has a standby, Gohan has a domain that can be used. And you know, this is where it gets popping, because this Gohan can also be like very, very spectacular here. I missed out on doing their showcase because I believe around this time is where I had some mental issues at the moment. There were some struggles that I was going through, and unfortunately I was basically rendered I guess useless. Not to be too hard on myself, but I was not able to do videos at the time. And when these guys released Future Gohan, boy, the shaft that I took for Future Gohan, man. Future Trunks took me like 1,000 stones, or close to like 1,500 stones to get, because it was very difficult to acquire Trunks. But Gohan, man, Gohan took me so many Dragon Stones, man. It's ridiculous. If I'm gonna try to check, let me also pop up another tab for Dokkan info, because usually the Dokkan timeline on the wiki is kind of like straight up, but sometimes it does not give me the units that released at the time and everything like that, so I will have to go back a little bit further. So after the worldwide download celebration, we should be able to showcase Turles and the Tree of Might Goku. Jesus. I just need to like start speeding things up, man, because there are some things that I gotta do today. Alright, I wanted to pop up his active skill just to get a little bit of extra defense there. But yeah, we will have everything active with our boy Trunks alongside the Trunks and Vegeta here. Very hyped up units, by the way. This like Gohan has some of the Dokkan original animations too. Trunks can look pretty crazy too. There are some there was some good stuff that came in with this worldwide download celebration. It was pretty good. Ah man. Now it's trying to get their standby and the domain active. That's gonna be the bane of my existence now, because it's so tricky to get their abilities right then and there. I also don't want to fight Fusion Zamasu, not just yet. I might leave it as the final fight of the game. How much will this do? Okay, actually double digits, that's good. I'll try to check and see how much we can do. I do want to possibly try to get the last fight of the video. Try to beat Fusion Zamasu, but I don't know if it's gonna be possible. Oh boy. How much will this do? This guy can do a lot of damage. I feel like we're dead because we're at so low HP, and Trunks is gonna get attacked a big slap at the end there. We're dead. Trunks is not supering either. The only thing that we can bank on is the dodge. If Trunks can give us a dodge right there, we can look pretty good. Otherwise, I have to go to another event. This is the problem. This video could have been done yesterday, and I was so lazy. I decided, you know what? Let me do some other stuff, because you know, we're trying to enjoy the vacation time. And I was like, do I do this? Do I dedicate my days to do this video? And I said, you know what? Screw it. Let's do it. We're dead, by the way. Please dodge. Oh boy. Let me see what I need. No, I didn't mean to do that. Okay. Man. This sucks. Let me see. Trunks. Trunksu. For you to get your standby, this can be activated starting from the 5th turn. So I just need to be on turn 5. I will go over to the to this right here. Just handle myself over there. I need to go. I actually am running out of time. So let's get this done. Let's get this done quickly, because otherwise I am out. So I will be right back to showcase the time, the standby skill for Trunks and the domain for our boy Gohan. All right. We got the domain. We got the domain active, boys. We finally did it. Oh my god. We could have seen Gohan's awesome KO screen with that active skill, but unfortunate that we were not able to see it. Gohan is able to get the standby, the domain. Trunks is the standby after turn 5, starting from the battle. And you know, the domain, I believe the effect of the domain for our boy is that it increases damage received by extreme class enemies and allies by 30%. I want to say, I guess I don't understand that. I possibly might need to go back through it. If it means the same thing that it says, it just basically states that we are gonna take more damage by extreme class enemies, and I don't know if it works the same way that I'm stating it.
Vegeta, オラたちも
Alright, so now we got both of them, which very unstoppable rotation, I guess I would say. We're gonna toss this out as well. Alrighty, so the only thing that we have left to do is to get this standby out and win. So this is a very unstoppable rotation, I guess I would say. There we go, and then we also got the Trunks and my unit at the end there. That's what like I'm afraid of. Are we dead? Okay, no, we're good. Like, I was gonna say, like, if we have the domain, isn't that counteracting what we are doing? Like, are we providing damage, like, additional damage to the enemy? Or the enemy is giving us a lot more damage than we thought? It's a little bit weird. I possibly might need to check that wording out again, but... Now, Trunks is on a standby. We were able to do that attack, as you guys can see, with the active skill. So for Trunks, once he hits his standby, he's able to stack defense on his 18 key, greatly raise his attack for one turn and causes one colossal damage to the enemy. And then he gets attack and defense for one turn and causes colossal damage to the enemy on his 12 key. We get key plus 12 and attack and defense 200%, plus an additional attack plus 150% when performing a super attack. He gets an additional attack plus additional attack that has a great chance of becoming a super attack, and has 50% damage reduction for one turn from the start of the turn. He guards all attacks, launches an additional attack that has a great chance of becoming a super as the first attacker in the turn, as we saw. Launches an additional super attack with 5 or more key spheres attained, and he randomly changes key spheres of a certain type to rainbow key spheres. And the finishing attack, which we will activate possibly on the next turn, which we barely survive. Jesus. I have to use a Whis. I really do not want to die. Really do not wish to die here. We'll toss this out. I'm thinking that we're dead either way. Oh man. We'll see. We'll see. Hopefully we just take double-digit damage on the middle slot there. 11.5 million. Gohan can also be very, very good once he has his domain out. He can be pretty stupid. We have 40% damage reduction, of course. If we launch an Ultra Super attack, he flats out has 20% damage reduction, which is good. Okay, that's perfect. $8.1 million by this guy, pretty good. We do need to be above 59% HP in order to transform. Actually, are we gonna kill this turn? Please don't. That hurt. Don't, Vegeta and Trunks, please don't kill. That would be pretty upsetting if we do. No! Dang it. Alright, man. We would have done the standby. And that would have been awesome, but again, I'm out of time, so I will do this, right? So we will show the standby the way that we like to show it, I guess. It's hilarious. So let me show you the standby animation. Once we hit the standby, basically, and we unleash the attack if we are able to see it. Can I see it? Yeah. Let's go over here. Look at him. He does the spirit sword. The OST is also pretty awesome, pretty amazing. And then we get to do this little nice KO screen real quick. But yeah, there we go. That's the finishing skill for our boy Trunks. Unfortunately, like I said, I'm out of time, so I'm not going to be able to show everything. So we will move on now to the next release that happened on Global, which is the DokkanFest Turles.
あのガキ最悪こいつは本物だ
Ladies and gentlemen, we are now showcasing DokkanFest Turles here. You guys remember Turles, right? You know, unfortunate that, you know, we had to face a Goku's family enemy in order for us to be able to see that wonderful intro. And that intro is actually really good because it provides Ki +3 and attack +18% to extreme class allies for the rest of the battle. And unfortunate that we don't have tough Goku fights for us to be able to see that. So we had to take our boy Turles into the Legendary Goku event. Turles released on October 5th, 2023 on Global Dokkan. And unfortunately, it was a pretty bad scenario because Turles could be pretty good, but there are some moments where he will fall flat, basically. So we need to do super attacks with Turles in order for us to be able to build up our damage reduction, our defense. We can get pretty high in terms of attack because I believe Turles stacks attack, right? On a super? Yeah. He stacks attack and he recovers HP. But here's the, like I said, unfortunate scenario for Turles. Like, this team composition that it's fun, but I am not bringing this team until like a difficult content event because it's just so bad. Amon and Redzone are pretty good because they're like a mini Vegeta and Trunks, or like the extreme version of Vegeta and Trunks that we wish to have on other units, but you know, it is unfortunate that we don't have that. But again, this is a team for funsies, I guess I would call it. Yeah, Turles, after his intro, he's getting attack and defense plus 160% at the start of the turn. We're also able to use his active skill pretty quickly if we're facing a Goku's family category enemy, starting from the 3rd turn from the start of battle, or if we're facing a Gohan, a Kid Gohan. Or starting from the 6th turn from the start of the battle if we don't have a Goku's family category enemy, which we do have. So I'm not going to use the active skill really quickly because what you will want to do with this unit is to continuously build the attack that he has on his super attack effect, where he's just building his attack power. In addition to that, he also gets a lot of attack if our HP is 50% or more. There we go, 6.5 million. Again, we just got to leave him building up on his attack, and he would be able to look pretty good. Unfortunately, my Turles is 55%, so I think he comes back for us on Global. Dude, I want to say he comes back with Super Trunks, but I feel like he comes back with the Tournament of Power Androids, which unfortunately they're going to possibly release them on February, if I'm not mistaken. So this is the team right here. I will do a few extra turns here. I have decided to cut down the showing time for these units for at least like 10 minutes. Because, again, I'm out of time. I'm running out of schedule, basically. And this video, I kind of wanted to make it very important to just celebrate the year that it was for Dokkan Battle in 2023. In addition to that, a very special year for all the support that you guys have been providing to this channel. So very, very grateful that you guys have been here, helping me out, sticking by. So I greatly, greatly appreciate each and every single one of you who has been helping me out through this, man. There's a lot of like content and a lot of people that you can watch, but it is very appreciative that you guys have been able to watch me as well, apart from the other big guys that you guys can be able to watch. So we'll do one more turn. I'll keep on stacking with Turles here, and we will wrap it up once we get our boy Turles' active skill out, and then we will move on to the next showcase, which one I believe is possibly one of the worst units we've come to know and love, basically, with good old Tree of Might Goku. It's just so bad. So let's go and see our boy's active skill here. Because again, we're just wiping him out. We're just doing a lot of damage to him. So his active skill, like I said, can be activated when there's a Goku family category enemy, or whenever you're facing a Gohan, starting from the 3rd turn from the start of the battle, or starting from the 6th turn from the start of the battle, once only. This greatly raises attack temporarily and causes ultimate damage. So let's go ahead and pop this active skill.
これがなんだかわかるか？お月様さ。弾けてまたね。さあ、お前本来の姿を見せてみろ。
Again, if you continuously try to build your attack power with this guy, you know, just continuously doing a lot of additionals for him, he will look very, very good. So I will do the active skill with my Turles and see how well that looks, but I feel like we've seen most of what Turles is capable of doing in this little mini showcase for him. So let me know what you guys think so far. I hope you guys have been enjoying the video. Again, pretty long one. I don't know if people can watch throughout the entirety of it, but if you have, let me know down in the comments. I am very, very appreciative that you guys have been able to watch all the way over here. I'm very, very thankful that you guys have, because again, this is a very, very long video, and I don't know if you guys still are watching, and if you guys aren't, I'm very, very grateful that you guys have. Because again, it's a very, very tediously long video to make. So all right, we'll pop up our boys active skill and we will call it a video.
これがなんだかわかるか？お月様さ。弾けてまたね。さあ、お前本来の姿を見せてみろ。
We'll call it a video for Turles, not the whole video. We still got a lot of footage to go. All right, Turles, thank you so much. Now we move on to Tree of Might Goku. Tree of Might Goku, man. I feel like this is one of the most disappointing releases in the game. I was able to get him via the pity system that was introduced fairly recently during the celebration that came out with this Goku and LR Brienne over on JP. They decided to make a little bit better the yellow coin banners that they can provide us with pity. So I guess that's gonna be pretty good for people moving forward. If they're gonna summon for units, they can be able to get these units with pity coins, which is good. Here's the problem with Goku. So, movie heroes or final trump card category key +4, all stats 150. As you guys see, we're taking damage even with type advantage. 11.3 million. His attack stat on 12 key is gonna skyrocket comparison to 12 key because he greatly raises his attack and defense for 1 turn, causes mana colossal damage to all the enemies. He's able to get key +5 and attack and defense with 150% at the start of the turn. He gets an additional attack and defense plus 100% when performing a super attack when facing only one enemy. Plus an additional attack and defense plus 30% up to 150% when performing an ultra super attack per existing enemy. This starts after the second enemy. And an additional key +5 if facing 2 or more enemies. He gets an additional key +1, actually key +5 and attack it +59% for the rest of the battle after delivering the final blow. And he gets an additional attack and defense +100% when key is 21 or more. Not particularly the best unit, because he doesn't get any guard, damage reduction, he doesn't build up any attack and defense upon getting hit. He does need to deliver the final blow in order for him to get an additional attack. And he needs to be facing multiple enemies in order for him to look good. In which, there are some fights where we can face multiple enemies. It's just not tough ones. We got the gammas, but the effect won't start counting after the second enemy. From the second enemy and beyond, that is when he's able to get the additional attack and defense plus 30%. Which kind of makes him look like, okay, so you basically need to use this unit on World Tournament, right? And it kind of sucks. So I will try to collect as less type key spheres as possible, because there's another unit that is able to use his active skill. We can be able to use his active skill if we're under 59% HP, starting from the third turn from the start of the battle, or facing only one enemy from the fifth turn from the start of the battle, which kind of makes it ironic because he needs to get multiple enemies in order for him to get an extra attack buff, but we need to face one enemy for us in order to use the active skill. It's stupid. So yeah, there we go. Let's see our links real quick. We have everything active except for C fighters. That's actually not bad. How's our defense? 197. Okay. Thank you, Goku. So we need to get hit a lot, is the question. Or basically we have to wait until turn 5, because we're going to be facing only one enemy. But that's the thing, right? If you want to use his active skill, and you want to have it so it's on max potential, so his passive is fully active and everything like that, we have to be facing multiple enemies in order for that to happen. But we can't use the active skill unless one under 59% HP, 13.8 million, or we're facing only one enemy. Which, again, facing only one enemy is easier than getting your HP threshold to be very low. We do need to take some hits, but sometimes whenever we're facing difficult content, it's either trying to get your HP down to that threshold, or we get killed. And it's usually the latter. So yeah, not a lot to show for this Goku. He's not that crazy good. His best linking partner is the Exchange Vegeta / Goku unit from Planet Namek Saga. That LR right there. They share 6 out of 7 links together. But again, I am on the next turn we're gonna see the active skill. We do have Bulma support, so that will carry over to him, and we will get to see how well does the active skill does for the poor boy, the Spirit Bomb. Well, not Spirit Bomb. Tree of Might Goku. That's the name. That's what I wanted to say. Man, I regret spending all the stones to get him, because I got him with the pity, and it's spending basically like 2,000 stones to get him. Because you needed to collect 100, I think, what was it, 100 or 200 of those coins? It's 200 of the pity coins that you needed to collect, so it's basically 1,000 stones. Because the discounts kind of help you out. But in addition from the discounts, if you exchange any other unit that were... Okay, people, no, wait. No. Stop. Stop. Oh no. We killed. No, we killed. We did so much damage to Janemba, man. God dang it. Alright, I am just gonna show his animation. Thank you, Dokkan Wiki. That is actually pretty helpful. Alright, there's this animation right here. Look at it. The OST is pretty banger. It's a pretty banger right here. Oh, there we go. That we got the Spirit Bomb. It's a nice little animation right there. And basically, it doesn't do a lot of damage, right? So, actually, we beat this in 6 minutes. Exactly 6 minutes. That's pretty good. So, his active skill, he basically massively raises attack temporarily and causes ultimate damage to the enemy. That's it. It's not a strong active skill, but it is what it is. So, all right, moving on to the next unit that released during this time frame. Let me actually try to check and see which units release afterwards, because now I'm checking the JP schedule because Global's timeline is a little bit wonky. So next up should be the Android 18 that released with the Girl Power sort of banner, but I'm gonna skip that because I don't think a lot of people will be interested in that in team. But I will showcase her whenever we're showcasing 21, which should be after the LR Super Saiyan 4 Goku showcase, which means next up is the LR Super Saiyan 4 Goku. So LR Super Saiyan 4 Goku released on November 3rd, 2023. We're going to be showcasing him. I actually should have brought the full power Super Saiyan 4 Goku, the tech one, instead of the AGL one. Yeah, I'll actually be right back. Alright, much better. So we bought in the full power Super Saiyan 4 Goku. He's going to be linking up pretty well with the LR Super Saiyan 4 Goku here. I don't need to talk about what he is going to be doing. I actually did like, possibly this is like the 4th showcase that we're doing from this guy. Everybody knows that he is just a tremendous unit. He has damage reduction, basically 40% if you place him on slot 1. He gets a lot of attack and defense upon getting hit. We need to get hit basically 5 times in order for us to be able to go into our standby mode, which I believe on this turn we could possibly do that. And as of the recording of this video, I actually got Super Saiyan 4 Goku to 79%. So we are able to pop off with those additionals, as you guys saw. We got the super attack right there, that's nothing. So basically we got all the hits that we need to go into the standby the next turn. And we should basically make the quick preparations to get out the full power Super Saiyan 4 Goku pretty quickly here. This is a scenario. So this guy came out on JP the 30th of June, and immediately thereafter the Carnival LR Omega Shenron came out, and it brought updates to the event that we're doing right now, the Birth of the Shadow Dragons, where it brought the final boss here, which is Omega. And Omega is one of the tough bosses that we still yet to have in this game, unfortunately. We are awaiting his arrival, I guess, with the LR. And that possibly might be delayed all the way until like February, or I guess in the middle of January is possibly where he might come out. And you know, it's a little bit of an issue really, because we could have had that tough fight in this video, but it is what it is. So like I said, I've done so many showcases for this guy, like there is no need for me to let you know what else I haven't let you know already. So like once we go into Oob, Oob is going to be pretty helpful because he's providing defensive support for everybody on the team. You know, during the turn. In addition to that, he's reducing damage received by 10% per type key sphere obtained, and he's able to create his keys, his own key spheres basically. Randomly changes one key sphere of a certain type to INT key spheres, of course INT excluded, and he's able to nullify unarmed super attacks directed at this character. So yeah, pretty stupid. And of course, once we go from this, we basically need to collect 30 or more charges or 30 or more ki in order for us to basically transform into full power Super Saiyan 4 Goku. So let's go ahead and see our bad boy in action. I forgot to take away the skip. I'll be right back. I need you guys right now to give me a shout out right now in this time frame. If you skipped all the way to here, let me know down in the comments that you said I clicked on the timestamp and I made it all the way over here. But if you have been watching everything all the way till here, just let me know on the comments saying I've made it this far without skipping. It'll let me know that you guys have been watching the video. Let's go ahead and finally see this. So we got the standby, meaning that we can be able to do this. We can place them on slot 1, collect all of these key spheres right there, and we basically got our charge counter by almost 14, right? So here's the thing. With all the key spheres that you collect, I believe INT key spheres charge a little bit more. I want to say... Actually, no. Yeah, it charges... No, it actually doesn't. So if we collect INT key spheres, I guess it kind of counts as double. I don't remember too well. But collect all the key spheres that we can. Basically, on the next turn, we should have all the key spheres that we need. Basically, we're not able to attack, but we're tanking pretty much everything. Alright, 23rd World Tournament Goku, come on. So, the banner unit that released with this guy was Baby, but we already did the showcase for Baby on the GT Bosses team that was needed to run for Ice and Nova, the 8th anniversary banner unit. So if you guys need to see that again, make sure to go back. The timestamps, of course, are in the description. You guys can check those out. And now we should have full accessibility to basically getting our... This is going to be tricky, actually. Let's do this. I have to actually use a wheeze here because I need to be very careful if we do die here. So I'm gonna use it. And yeah, we can start going crazy here. On the next turn, we should have ability to activate the standby skill with Goku, which we will. And then we should be sitting pretty with our full power Super Saiyan 4 Goku, who is gonna dominate everything in the game. Then afterwards, we will move on to the next team that we need to move for, which is the... Actually, let me check. It's the Android 21 that released over on December, I want to say. Or at the end of November, actually, so... We will showcase... oh, we got the Heroes units, actually. Yeah, I will possibly do like a speed run with the Heroes units. And then we got 21. And then we finish off with the LR Super Saiyans. So, oh, we got the counter too. Nice. This is very good. We actually did get the counter a little bit earlier with the 8-year anniversary team, and now we got it again. Let's go. But yeah, what we will do is that the next team that we gotta showcase is the Heroes team. I gotta put it on my head a little bit. We will do the Heroes team, then we will finish off with the 21 team, including the Android 18 that came out with the Peppy Gals banner. And then, of course, we will wrap things up with the Super Saiyans team. And that will be the end of this video. So I greatly appreciate you guys sticking by here. So let me give you a little treat. So now we got Big Daddy here. And again, he does everything. He has 50% damage reduction if we leave him on slot 1. He is able to recover HP. Basically, recover 77% HP once only. So that's a massive heal. He guards all attacks for 1 turn from the start of the turn. And he performs a critical hit guaranteed for 3 turns from the start of the turn. He gets Ki plus 7 and attack and defense plus 200%. He gets Ki plus 2 per int key sphere or rainbow key sphere obtained, and an additional additional Ki plus 1 per type key sphere obtained that is not int. Plus an additional attack plus 150% when performing a super attack, and a great chance of performing a critical hit if it is an ultra super attack. Plus an additional attack plus 59% and performs a guaranteed crit if we are performing a 24 key super. Plus an additional defense plus 77% for 5 turns after receiving an attack, which we will get hit. He reduces damage received again by 25%. Plus an additional 77% defense and an additional damage reduction of 25% if I actually could have put this guy on slot 2, so they could have been linking up pretty well together. I'm actually gonna do that. Alright, so now we're looking a little bit prettier. We have basically all of our links active except for legendary power. This guy is getting all of our links active. 294k defense. We're gonna get a lot of defense upon getting hit, and this is GG to our boy Sin Shanra right here. Ow. Yeah, 17.9 million. Can we get the additional super attack? Is the question. There's a crit. No additional. He is 79%, so he actually did not do the additional super attack. That's pretty sad. But there we go. That's Super Saiyan 4 full power Goku. Again, I made a lot of showcases on that guy, so you guys can be able to check them out. Link is well, not, I guess I can put the link in the description, or just the on the cards on the top right. You guys can be able to see videos. I will possibly place the Super Saiyan 4 Goku at 55% and then at 69% as I was doing the revisited showcase for him, so you guys can check that out. So yeah, let's move on to the next release of 2023 after Super Saiyan 4 Goku, which is the Heroes team. Alright, so we're just gonna have a little quick look at the Heroes team. Again, I've done so many videos on the Heroes units that you guys can be able to check those out. Basically, you guys can just go into the channel. Those are basically some of the more recent units that we were able to showcase here. Unfortunately, because of licensing, our boy Vegeta does not have his voice activated here. But he does have it on JP. So I brought in basically every unit that got released during the Heroes celebration. So we got everybody in here. If they're gonna link at all together, maybe it's gonna look good, maybe not, who knows. But I feel as though we're in a bit of a pickle with this guy here in the team. Little stinky poopy Vegeta. Because he's not that great. So, yeah, I mean, we'll just do a little quick look-see on this team. God damn it. Vegeta, you're so awful. That corrupted, Berserk corrupted Vegeta is not looking good. So, yeah, these are basically the 5 quote-unquote headliners, I guess I would call it. 5 headliners on the team. Please dodge. No dodge. We do have a Whis active. Okay, we're good. Oh man, I'm very disappointed at this guy being like subpar from all the other units that release in this batch of heroes, including the Limit Breaker Full Power Super Saiyan 4 Broly. Can also be very stinky Poopie. Unfortunate. I guess the main headliners are the Super Saiyan 3 Crimson Mask Rose and Vegito, and even Dark King Fu can look pretty good at certain points in time. So this next rotation will possibly be an indicator of it. It's pretty bad. Let's see. We took a lot of damage there, so we're not gonna be cooking. Let's see. We got 8. We're getting some support there by our boy Fu, but I think we're dead. Again, that's why I'm kind of I want to reference. I guess I could just take this team to like a Dokkan or something like that. That dodge was very lucky. We actually dodged the super attack. Okay. All right, Broly. Show me what you got. Show me what you got, Broly. Give me a quad. Come on. Ah, you almost got it. You almost had it. You almost had it. I feel like we're just about to die here, so... I mean, let's see. Double digits? Double digits? Double digits? Can we actually do it? Can we actually make it? I was actually not expecting this team to make it. If we can make it, I mean, who am I to question the ability of the heroes units? Alright. So, the AoE is at the end there. So we shouldn't... oh man, that would have been... it would have been nice to take all those AGL key spheres there because we would have healed. If he super attacks at the beginning there, we are actually dead. But I'll do this. We'll collect all this for the healing. And we'll do this right here. The AGL Vegeta on the next turn, we should heal with him pretty well. Because we will use the active skill on the next turn. And then we can do some pretty massive damage to our boy Zamasu here. We're actually gonna do this? There's no way. Alright, let's do it right here once more. This is the power of the heroes units. It is actually stupid that the heroes units are decimating this fight. In particular, this Vegito. Vegito is absolutely going off on the boy. We actually got changed the key sphere, so we're not looking too good. I will do this right here. This for the healing. And then this for the healing. I'm actually gonna use a Whis. Screw it. We're using Whis. Screw that. We're doing this quick because, again, this video is way too long. Oh! Daddy likes. Daddy likes to see that. Woo, baby. That dodge right there. That's very good. Very good. Imagine if we just take down Zamasu on this fight. I don't need to go into Zamasu at the end then. We can possibly try to like do the intensifying fights with the Super Saiyans, and that's it. But again, we do have the 21 team left to go, and then we also have the Super Saiyans, and that'll be it for this video, man. Pretty long, but it was fun to make, I guess. I will possibly have a lot of fun whenever I'm editing it, or whenever I am... I don't know if to put a lot of edits on this. Just for the sake of like keeping it clean and fancy, because there's so much. I feel like there's like almost 4 hours of content here. So apologies if I'm not funny, man. Like, I'm trying my best here. I'm trying. And I don't know if a lot of people would like to watch like a 4-hour video just because of me showcasing every single unit in the game that released on 2023. Imagine every single unit that released ever. That video will be days, months long. Or unless if you make it like a minute of every unit that released in 2023. How about that? That'll be pretty fun. Alright, so now on the next turn, I think we will not have our Whis active. So we gotta roll with what we got. We will leave Vegeta out of the equation because Vegeta is Dookie Dag. This right here, and then we will heal up a little bit with Vegeta. Actually, we're full healed. That is Prince of Mass Saiyan's ability, actually. We got the full heal. Alright, let's go. Come on, Vegeta. Pop off. Go crazy. Go stupid. Let's do it. There is a video, by the way, that I've done. I did this with no items, so you guys can also check that out. It's in the channel, but it felt as good as this fight in particular because we're actually getting this done. Oh my god, dodge. Yes, let's go. We actually beat this with this team. With Vegeta, who is an absolute loser. I'm sorry, Vegeta, but I gotta spit the facts here. Like, you are not that great, but you did some crits, which are pretty good. Oh, we died. No! I mean, that's fine. We actually did pretty well on this showcase. We were close to killing Zamasu here, so yeah. On to the next fight, which is the next team, actually, which is the Android 21 team. Now, in the link in the description, I keep saying link in the description. In the description, there are timestamps, so you guys can go back and see these units again. I actually forgot about a unit. I forgot about Evil 21. Okay, shit. I actually had issues finding a friend 21 here, so I'll be right back. Alrighty, now we're looking pretty good. So I was able to find a friend 21, but the problem is that the friend 21 I had previously to getting over to here was 90%, but now the 21 that I have at the moment as a friend unit is 55%. I guess the same as mine. Mine is 55% as well, so Evil 21 is amazing. This Evil 21 can be very, very good. And then of course 21, mommy, can also be very, very stellar. Let me actually look at her kit. Yeah, triple super right there by Evil 21. Let me, yeah, we got 21 over here. And I'll bring up the Evil 21. There we go. So Evil 21, after she does her intro, She gets attack and defense plus 120% and a great chance of launching an additional super attack for 4 turns from the character's entry turn. Oh, we got the dodge. Nice. Oh, 2 for 2? 2 for 2. Let's go. And she also has a high chance of launching an additional super attack starting from the 5th turn from the character's entry turn. She gets Ki plus 3 and attack and defense plus 210%, plus an additional attack plus 90% when attacking. She reduces damage received by 21% when facing only one enemy, which on the next phase we will be facing only one enemy. And she has a high chance of performing a critical hit when facing 2 or more enemies, which I don't believe I was able to capture with my own eyes. I think you guys saw it. Let me know if you guys did. In addition to that, she's able to perform a critical hit if HP is 60% or less at the start of the turn, or if the target enemy's HP is 30% or less when attacking. And she's able to recover 30% HP with each final blow delivered. And of course, she recovers HP with candy. But there are story events where you can be able to get something out of that. Or I guess the burst mode. If you guys recall, we had a burst mode for Halloween where you can be able to restore, like, get HP taken out of you if you collected the candy. If we had that with 21's release, that would have gone so much better. But now that burst mode is gone, I don't think that burst modes can come back. Man, that would have been exciting to do it with 21 because we could have healed from that instead of just like taking damage. But it is what it is. Alright, as we grow closer to the end of the showcases, if you guys, like I said, if you guys have made it this far, you guys are champions. Like, even doing this has costed me a bit of my sanity trying to get these showcases done. So it has been quite interesting. So here we go. We got the Android 18 as well. This is one of my favorite designs from 18. This little cowgirl 18. I love her. And she looks pretty good. I'm also gonna be, so you guys are seeing her. I'm doing the showcase for her with this team. I don't believe she is getting a 200% leader skill from this, right? Let me actually look her up real quick. So she doesn't get any like fierce battle or stuff like that. She must have like shattering the limit. If we look her, yeah. So keep in mind, 21 leads, Majin Power, Androids, or Peppy Gals. Ki plus 3, all stats 170. With an additional HP attack and defense plus 30% for characters who also belong to the Power Absorption, Transformation Boost, or Crossover category. Which I believe only 18 is being given in a 170% lead. Because she doesn't have any Power Absorption or Transformation Boost or Crossover. Let me see the links that they share, the teams. Yeah, Androids or Peppy Gals. They also share Battle of Wits together, but I don't want to run them on Battle of Wits. I kind of wanted to run them on this team, so yeah, unfortunately that she doesn't have like a... Android 18 does have a 200% leader skill. Let me see her teams real quick. Can I pop her into another page? So her categories, yeah, Android / Cell Saga and Android. So her 200% leaders are most likely the Cell, the AGL Cell. That's a pretty good DokkanFest, I guess. She also gets the 200% leader skill with the Goku because she is on Battle of Wits. The LR Carnival Goku. And that's it. Or actually, the 17s. The Android 17 and Hellfighter 17. They have Target Goku. She has Target Goku and Androids, which the double 17s are able to provide her that leader skill, or like that 200% leader skill. So not bad at all, actually. Oh, we got the heal. I forgot that this fight, you gotta heal. But now, this time, we will toss out the active skills for the Fair Maiden 21. I think the active skill can be activated on the next turn. So if we don't kill, because some of these units do keep less super attacks, we can possibly heal these guys up enough to the point that we can, you know, not kill during the next few turns, and we can actually see the active skill for the one of the transform good 21s here. There's the additional. I mean, we can kill and it's fine. I can just show you guys the the active skill animation if we don't get the kill, which I think we will. Oh wow, I think we can heal these guys up. No, never mind. Bye. Bye, Felicia. Yeah, that's good. All right, let me look for the active skill animation from 21. You guys can see the active skill animation here. There we go. Pretty good stuff right there. We now go to the end of 2023. The release of the LR Super Saiyan Trio. That should be the final team that we're going to be showcasing here. Without any further ado, let's just go ahead and move on to the last team. Well, the last unit that released on 2023. Ladies and gentlemen, the final unit released in 2023 are the LR Super Saiyan Trio, or LR Super Saiyan Goku, Super Saiyan Trunks, and LR Super Saiyan... LR Super Saiyan Trunks, LR Super Saiyan Vegeta, and LR Super Saiyan Goku right here. We had an actually nasty selection of orbs, but, you know, Goku decided to take the spotlight here. And we also got double Goku rotation, which is double LR Goku, Vegeta, and Trunks rotation, which is not that great. I feel like this is GG. I will have to come back and try to do this again, but he's being a little bit sporadic with his attacks here. Ooh, we got the dodge, nice. So the trio, the LR Super Saiyan Trio right here, they have the intro animation. They reduce damage received by 30% for 5 turns from the character's entry turn when there are 2 or more Super Saiyans or movie heroes category allies on the team upon the character's entry turn. He gets Ki +3 and attack and defense plus 180% at the start of turn. Thus, they get an additional attack and defense plus 130% when attacking. Please dodge. No dodge. Oh, God, Goku. You dodge all of those and you couldn't dodge that super attack? Come on, man. 8.5 million. They're able to get an additional 3 ki per INT ki sphere obtained, which, as you guys saw, if we had the rotation that we have, God Goku is just able to say, well, these are my orbs now. They are able to randomly change ki spheres of a certain type to INT ki spheres, INT excluded. Of course, when there is another Super Saiyans or movie heroes category ally attacking the same turn. And they're able to launch an additional attack that has a 50% chance of becoming a super attack for every 3 key spheres obtained, up to an additional 3 attacks, up to 3 additional attacks within the turn. Thank goodness that we didn't get killed, actually. And now, hopefully we can get closer to the end here, because this has been kind of strenuous. I'm gonna have to use double wheeze here. Do I double wheeze it up? Nah, because we're about to get the revive, actually. We get the revive real quick, and we should be, I guess, good to go for the next rotation here. All I want to show you guys is how good the Super Saiyans are, and then show you the active skill for these guys. And then we can call it a video, or we just immediately get super attack. We have a Wii active, so, but this is GG. I don't think Carnival Goku is able to sustain these attacks. Yeah. All right, we get the revive, and yeah, we'll go on from there. So now, let's see if we are able to, I don't think we are able to use the active, yeah, we are. Let's go ahead and use this real quick. Again, we'll possibly try to end, we'll do whatever we can on here, but we will possibly end it pretty shortly. So let's go ahead and show this guy's active skill. Now, here's the thing. If you want to get the most out of that active skill, I believe you should be able to just do more attacks with the Super Saiyans. And you then should be sitting pretty with how amazing they can be able to put up their attack stats, you know? Because at this moment in time, you know, if you don't get their attacks built up and stuff like that, you won't be able to see the full extent of their power. We were able to see pretty good attack stats there. But, you know, if you continuously keep on, you know, building those attacks right there, let them do their super attacks constantly, they are going to toss out that active skill attack very, very high. So 12 million right there. Remember, my Super Saiyan trio is at 55%, so they're not going to be doing a lot of damage. But they can still be pretty good. There's the additional super attack right there. And we can possibly toss out another one if they have the opportunity to do it. It all depends if it's a super attack or if it's a normal. Yeah, it's a normal. Do we get the kill here? Yeah, we do. Okay. Alright, we will do the same thing with the friend. We will toss out that active skill right there for them. And see... The active skill, this active skill looks pretty clean. Do we got... Yeah, let's do this. Alright, some pretty good damage there. Let's go see what we are capable of doing here. If we can get the kill, that will be also very, very stellar. So we'll do this, and Turonkusu. I actually should have put Trunks on the middle slot there, but we will get our links, all of our links active with the Super Saiyan Spirit Bomb Absorb Goku right there. So, all right, Zamasu, it's your turn. 15 million. This guy is rainbowed. I'm assuming full level 10 links. Yeah. Ooh, yeah, if they don't get their additionals like this, like, you can be able to get just the normals, that is kind of bad, because basically you're not building up the full extent of their attack power. Oh, there's the additional. Actually, three super attacks is not bad at all. Them doing 3 supers, not bad. Imagine if we get another one. Ah. It would have been nice if we did. Would have been very nice. By the way, fun fact, that scream animation that Super Saiyan Goku has is the same animation that the Super Saiyan Trio has whenever Goku's doing his active skill. So, yeah, pretty fun factoid right there. Alright, I feel like we've seen most of what our boy Super Saiyan Goku, Vegeta, and Trunks are capable of doing. Let's see if we can be able to beat this this little bully that is called Zamasu right here. Actually, the more active skills we can do, the better. Alright, I'll collect all of these. I think we have the Whis active, right? Yeah, we do. We will do this, and if we kill, we will close off this Megalodon video that I have for you guys. So, again, if your unit has made the cut, unless it's just physical side banner unit Zamasu, there we go. That's basically every 2023 unit showcased in this video. So, hope you guys enjoyed as much as I did. I feel like this is a pretty big project, so please hit that like button, subscribe if you guys are new. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. At this point, like right now, as of the recording of this video, I am preparing to go on vacation, so I won't be available whenever there's like news and stuff like that popping up for the New Year stuff. But there should be like a New Year step-up banner coming in soon, and we should have the news that the next DokkanFest that we should get over here on Global should be DokkanFest Trunks. He should be the next DokkanFest to come into the game. And then basically after that, I want to say we will get a new like Carnival LR, which is Carnival LR Omega Shenron, who hasn't arrived in game yet. So yeah. There we go, we took down Zamasu. Let's go. Alrighty. Again, very, very special video for you guys. Again, the timestamps will be in the description down below, so you guys can check out any of the timestamps there. You guys should check them out. They will basically tell you the unit that we're going to be showcasing, and basically the team and all of that. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. There are some of the active skills that we were not able to show, but it is what it is. Again, I'm running out of time. I'm basically just right now I should be doing some things like cleaning around the house and things like that, to the point that I should be done. But at the time this video goes up, you guys should be enjoying hopefully the end of the year. I possibly might have this go up on the 31st. So yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video as much as I enjoyed making it. It was tons of fun just showcasing every single unit that came out on 2023, coming back from all the way to Golden Frieza. It came out on January 2023 till all the way till Super Saiyan Goku, Vegeta, and Trunks that came out on December 13, 2023. So Hit that like button, subscribe if you guys are new. Hope you guys enjoy. Timestamps again are in the description down below. I hope like if you made it all the way this far without even touching the timestamps, you're a legend. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know down in the comments who is your favorite unit released in 2023. Hope you guys enjoy. Without any further ado, have a wonderful 2023. Like if you guys had a wonderful 2023, let me know. And onward to a fantastic, phenomenal 2024. I appreciate you guys stopping by. Hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you guys all in the next video. Bye bye.